Now, we're going to continue the second part of the manhwa. Let's start then at home. Luo Shu thinks, thanks to the income recently, I can now buy the only stellar fruit. Good, I've decided, and he buys, and he takes the fruit in his hand, and thinks, I can feel the energy within. Since the shop calls it a fruit, I guess it should be something beneficial that can be eaten. Oh well, let's take a bite and see. And he eats it. Suddenly, energy flows into him. He thinks this is. Suddenly in him a stars lights up, and first and second stars in the galaxy are lit up. He feels the power within him and hits the floor with all his strength and thinks my body has never felt this good before. And then, everything fell into silence, and Luo Shu feels the pain in his hand. Luo Xiao comes out of her room and asks him, what was that just now? Did something fall from up there? Luo Shu sweats, and Luo Shu told her that, no, it's my head that hit the wall, and she tells him, you need to take it easy, you still need to take care of me. She thinks to herself, did I mishear? And she tells him with shocked expression, Luo Shu, look, someone fall from the sky. He tells her that, it's late, so you can't go out and play. No matter what happening outside, you can't go and watch. She tell him, for real, look at it yourself, and pushes him to the window. He says, even if it's real, you can't. In the snow, there is a red-haired guy laying around. Luo Shu panics and shouts, oh man, someone did fell from the sky, and he noticed something. Isn't him the performer? They both come outside, and Luo Xiao asks, what do we do? Save him. Luo Shu tells her, let's call 120, but I heard that we have to pay to call the ambulance. Just tell them we don't know who he is, and let him pay for it once he's awake. System suddenly notifies him, income from Liang Che's native emotions, plus 70, and Luo Shu dumbfounded, and thinks to himself, so you pretending to have fainted. He should be one of those superhuman that the news had been reporting, but seeing that is just laying there pretending to have been knocked out, that means. Luo Xiao suddenly asked him, should we move him into our home? He tells her, move him out of our yard, if not we can't explain why he's here when he wakes up. That red-hair guy sweats, and system notifies, income from Liang Che's negative emotions 470. Luo Xiao asks, should we get him some water? He tells her, boiling water takes too much time, just feed him snow. Luo Shu once again received negative emotions 170. And red-haired guy thinks, since when do people become so not innocent? And he wake up, and coughs 2 times, and asks them, can you help me? And Luo Shu shouts, no, and Luo Shu hits his face, tells him, you shouldn't move, and system collect negative emotions from Liang Che's 800. Red-hair guy tells him, then let me up first, and Luo Shu once again shouts and presses at his chest, and told him, no, you need to rest. Liang Che thinks to himself, he's crazy. Luo Shu feels joy in his heart, and thinks, this is great, let the negative emotions flow. Liang Che collect flames in his hand, and try to attack Luo Shu. And Luo Shu thinks, oh no, and shouts at Luo Xiao to run, and Liang Che thinks, it's your own fault. Suddenly Luo Xiao throws the snowball at the fire and smacks it. Luo Shu and Liang Che got surprised at same time. Luo Xiao shouts at Liang Che, let Luo Shu go, and Liang Che once again gathers the energy. At same time Luo Shu feels energy in him that cancels the fire energy, and they both once again dumbfounded, and Luo Shu asks, have you finished playing? And Liang Che plead for his life and he asks, hero, please let me go. After that Luo Shu waves and tells him, come play again. And Liang Che thought, and here I thought a family that builds a snowman is filled with kind people. I'm really blind. Luo Shu looks back and sees, and thinks, Men in Black, I know it, that guy that's called Liang Che escaped from the Men in Black, but I didn't see any wounds on him. Why was he so weak? Is the fire from the city center from him? He had overexerted himself. Luo Xiao tells him with concern, Luo Shu, don't go closer to any superhumans next time, if it wasn't because of me you would have been burned. And Luo Shu pats her head and tells her that, you don't have to be worried about it, let me tell you a secret, I've awakened too. And she asks, really? Then let me see some flames. He changes the topic and tells her that, I have to sell eggs tomorrow, going to bed now. In the morning Luo Shu goes to work. There is someone greets him. Hey, Luo Shu, hello, your school has started already. Won't you just close up the shop and go to your class? And Luo Shu tells to that grandpa, it's okay, I won't be late, as it's only a few minutes walk. And he sees in his mobile that, reporters saying, emergency, the shopping mall at number 429 of Shashang Road caught a fire. Local authorities claim that the fire that lasted for a whole night was caused by improper disposal of explosive materials. Luo Shu thinks, where is this foundation coming from? He sees article on the Foundation platform that, get to know awakened levels in 1 minute. Luo Shu thinks all videotapes of supernatural events that were banned on the internet are here, and the website rated different awakener and their level differences. First, level F, stronger than ordinary people, and level E, in possession of supernatural power. Level D, is able to dodge thermal weapons, and level C, able to fight against thermal weapons. And level B, able to borrow the power from heaven and earth, and level A, able to resonate with heaven and earth. Luo Shu thinks, is it planning to publish all info of the awakeners? There are even video zones and one can post freely. Isn't it too thoughtful? While he's thinking, some students comes and asked him, what are you staring at? You're not even blinking. And another student asked, you're browsing the website of the Foundation. What? Do you want to become an awakener? And another one tells him, don't waste your time on it. And bald guy tells while taking the egg, just admit it. You'll never become an awakener. Take your eggs as example. Who would buy them except for us? Even if we are buying them, we are making a donation to you. Suddenly a girl comes in and asks, excuse me, and the bald guy looks back and surprised to see a beautiful girl in school uniform, and the three students exclaim, the top student in the whole grade, it's the omnipotent school beauty, Cao Chengtsa, from class 1, the most elegant goddess. She directly goes to Luo Shu and asked him, 1 egg please. He tells her, that will be 1.5 yuan. He notices her hand is flowing with energy, and thinks, she is awakener. Will she sense my? No, she didn't, and one of the students calls her, Hai Cao Chengtsa, but Luo Shu stops and told him, you didn't pay Luli, and Luli drops the money in the table, and tell him keep the change, and Luo Shu fell silent and thinks, there are more and more awakeners, I need to hurry up with the cultivation, and try to get more fruits. And Luo Shu smiles, sinisterly and talks to himself, I needed to collect more negative feelings in the day. Don't be afraid my dear classmates, I am not a demon. In the classroom, students are talking to each other, one is saying, I want to sit with the straight student, and someone says, get a good spot hurry, and another one says, exam will start soon get a good spot, and a beautiful girl looks at Luo Shu, and asks him, do you want to be awakened Luo Shu? What kind of superpower do you wish to obtain? And he tells her with comical expression, freedom, equality, justice, legality. She tells him, you're straight student Luo Shu. No wonder you're ranked top in our class, and she awkwardly laughs, and system collects negative feelings from Yi Ling Ling, 76, and Lu Li comes in and tells her, no, don't mind him, he will never be awakened anyway. Class teacher comes in and said to everyone, I hope that you can all focus on your study in the new semester, good luck with the exam. Yi Ling Ling asks with charming face, Luo Shu, please, let me have a peek at your answers, thank you. And another one told him, you get it right, and everyone looks at him with hopeful eyes and Luo Shu nods at them. And he thinks to himself, that's a good chance, and he writes the exam and completes. Everyone gets excited and thinks, he finished already, and suddenly they get shocked, and curses at him. He is covering the answers, and system notice negative feelings 99, and 30, 62, 40, and everyone thinks, he covering his answers, what the heck, why he is covering the answers, he used to be different, and teacher comes in and tells, everyone, you shouldn't peek on others' answers, focus on your own test. One of the students shouts at teacher, how dare you call me cheating? Luo Shu thinks, no one talked about him, why is he taking it on his own? And that student destroys a stable. Teacher panics and tells him, Li Chi, I was not talking about you, calm down. Luo Shu thinks, is he awakened? Li Chi shouts at the teacher and tells him, I'm awakened and I'll never have to take exams. I am no longer afraid of teachers. Behind him, Luo Shu raises his hand and tells him, well, you will be punished by the law if you do so. Li Chi tells him, I am a minor who's only 17 years old. I won't have to be put into prison even if I attacked him. Luo Shu takes a deep breath, and tells him, according to the criminal law, those who commit 8 major crimes must bear legal responsibility as long as they are 14 years old, or older. Under the civil law, responsibilities begins at the age of 16. By the way, the 8 major crimes refer to the following charges: intentional homicide, intentional injury, raping, robbery, arson, drug trafficking, putting in danger substances and explosions. You're committing the crime of intentionally injury. Hearing those, Li Chi sweats. Luo Shu told him, you better read more when you get the chance. Other students thinks to themselves, who the heck is this guy? Li Chi pushes away the teacher, and grabs the bench, and lefts it. Li Chi tells him, don't get in my way, and Luo Shu calmly tells, according to our school rules and regulation, you will need to make compensations, if you damage a public possession, and like that, boom, sound comes out of the class. Other students peeks at the door, and murmur to themselves, what's wrong? It seems that someone's awakened. Wow, that's impressive. Someone shouts at students, everyone please go back to your class and study on your own, or you will be punished. Students get scared, and principal comes as told them, don't just black here. Behind him there are 2 unknown men wearing a black clothes also coming. Luo Shu thinks, the clothes, they are dressed like those people in black from the other day. The two unknown people grabs Li Qi with each side. Li Qi shouts, get off me. He thinks, what's going on? Why can't I get rid of them? And they takes him away. Principal asks, come with us Mr. Shi. Other students asks, who are those people in black? They are super cool. Another one says, where will Li Qi be taken to? Other student says, it says on the internet that now it's era for superpowers to be awakened. Will I become one of the awakeners someday? Luo Shu feels a sudden energy fluctuation nearby, and looks at that direction, and it's Cao Qingtse, and she looks at him. At the same time, announcement comes out the speaker, attention everyone, will have a blood test for you. Please wait patiently in your classrooms. Luo Shu gets surprised, and thinks all of a sudden, it feels not right, and every student seats in the classroom, and teacher tolls that, whoever called by the name should come in front. Luo Shu thinks, my body is obviously stronger than before after taking that marrow washing fruit, this blood test might reveal me. They are just those people in black wearing a doctor's outfit, and teacher calls the name, Lu Li. Luo Shu thinks, no, I need to think of some way to escape. He asks, I am sorry, teacher, I am not feeling very well, and I need to go to the bathroom. Teacher asks, really then, go. Bald doctor sees through him, and tells him, I see that you're in hurry, huh? Then you should come first. Luo Shu tells, I can't bear it. Bald guy takes the needle, and tells him, come on, it's only take a few seconds. He thinks, am I going to fake a coma? Beside him, Yi Ling Ling says, suddenly, I'm having a needle panic, and fell unconscious in the desk. The doctor calms, grabs the hand of Yi Ling Ling, and insert the needle, then draws blood. Luo Shu sees, and get dumbfounded, and thinks, what kind of a regular examination would do that? Behind him, bald doctor approaches him, and grabs the hand. He thinks, I'm doomed. After he patched up the needle wound, and student exclaimed, Li Qi is back. Li Qi comes in with smile on his face, and teacher hides behind the doctor, and tells him, go back to your seat Li Qi. Li Qi looks at teacher, and goes. While his way, Li Qi tells to Luo Shu, thanks to you I am awakened bro. It's said that the Luo city is about to have this vital class, where all the special students will be gathered to study. Luo Shu asks, really? Li Qi tells, the vital class will be in our school. This blood test will be sure who's qualified to enter the vital class. It's all over the internet. Luo Shu takes his phone and sees, vital class, are they gathering all awakeners, so that, we'll be trained together. In his phone, there is someone explaining that, School X announced the admission list of vital class. Luo Shu thinks, looks like the awakener, are officially admitted by the authorities. Students are murmuring, is the news from the internet true? Maybe I can be awakened as well. Luo Shu falls in silent and thinks, will I be admitted in the vital class? He comes home, and knocks the door. He tells to Luo Xiao, guess what I have brought for you? She didn't respond. Luo Shu slowly opens the door, and comes in. Luo Xiao is panting heavily, laying in the bed. Luo Shu asks with panic, what's wrong with you? Our video ends here. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.